Accident investigation often starts like this, following an ambulance down an open highway. Real-life accidents are different from the kind you usually see in feature movies. In real life, there's always the sense of desperate emergency, the need to do something quickly, an atmosphere of destruction, confusion, and endless delays. There's always shock and pain, unconsciousness, and the spilling of human blood. Often the loss of life. All the primal elements of life and death that seem so remote from today's civilized existence. Some people question the effectiveness of showing crash scenes such as these. They believe more can be accomplished in other ways. They say that crash scenes do not necessarily make a more skillful or more careful driver. And they point out that many people will not watch and react to this kind of film. Others believe that showing the unvarnished facts of highway accidents is urgently needed. The majority of drivers are totally unaware of the brutal facts of a crash scene. It has been urged that each driver be required to view films such as this, that anyone unwilling to observe the result of bad driving practice is, in effect, a poor driving risk. In common with sports, driving can be a most enjoyable recreation, but only if the rules are observed. In both activities, it's important that the participant know the score. To reduce the growing accident toll, every kind of film and training device should be used. Every tool that will bring about more safe and sane driving is needed. Reducing accidents is not alone a matter of improving driver skills. An even greater need is improvement of driver attitudes, which will do more to lower the accident toll than anything else. We believe that seeing the real-life scenes in this film will help all drivers. It will help them keep in mind the consequence of driving with the wrong mental attitude, with inadequate skill or physical competency, or in a mechanically faulty car. Drivers should know, at least by vicarious experience through this or similar film, the true proportion of human and material damage caused by bad driving practice. In the United States alone, more than 3 million persons are injured, and about 40,000 are killed annually in traffic accidents. Only a fraction of these massive casualties are due to the lack of driving skill or ability. The human factor, mental attitude, is the real cause. Everyone must be constantly reminded of his responsibility to himself and others every minute he's behind the wheel. Recalling the visual images of the real accidents in this film will help do this. Driving when overtired, physically ill, or under excessive nervous tension is dangerous and inexcusable. A reasonable person knows when his condition is not up to driving requirements. It's his personal obligation to others on the road to forego driving when physical condition threatens driving ability. There are many other ways that mental attitude influences how one drives. For example, speed can be enjoyable, but one should never permit himself to go faster than conditions allow. Don't become a guilty party to an accident just to selfishly please yourself by excessive speed. Forget your prerogatives to right of way. Even if it is your right, it's a poor bargain if it leaves you and others maimed or dead. Be considerate. Give the other fellow a break. More people will stay alive. Recklessness is a costly urge no driver can afford. If you feel like showing off or displaying a contempt for death, stop the car and take a walk. Many reckless drivers who thought they were unafraid of death have a hard time living in blindness or total disability, plus carrying a heavy load of guilt for injury or death to innocent strangers. The highway is not a place for competition or a racetrack. You may outspeed the other fellow or the train to the crossing, but the winning isn't worth the risk if you lose. And no one wins them all. To sum up, remember that man's control of his emotions and reactions has not kept pace with the speed of automotive development. The caveman instinct is still with us. It is not compatible with the jet age. Each driver must understand that consideration of others is the best way to protect himself. Whenever you are behind the wheel, remember these pictures. Take a moment to think of yourself as a human being and of others on the road. If more drivers will think and act with the forbearance and courtesy needed in today's world, crash scenes on the highway can become a thing of the past.